And I'm basically responding to someone that I was talking to on Threads about a contract that I did where I automated procurement for thousands of Chromebooks for schools in a specific district in California. One of the main things I really did is that I would automate processes that companies would do that were very tedious and repetitious. So I get onto site and I am working with these two people who are basically running me through the main process for a bunch of different things. They didn't just do Chromebooks, they also did OptiPlex computers, they did monitors as well. I was learning the process pretty well, but one process that I knew could be updated was the Google Chrome method. You would test, validate, then you would onboard it, and then after onboarding it, you would clean it down and then put a skin on it. One of the most tedious parts of that was basically having to onboard the actual device. That was a pretty tedious process where you had to basically put in the Wi-Fi password, wait until it's connected to the internet, put in your own credentials for the admin stuff, go through a bunch of things to ensure that it's up to school, like for the school, hit yes on a bunch of different things, right? And I could be getting the other Chromebook while that process is going on. And I start looking online and there was another group of people actually doing the same thing. They needed to procure thousands of Chromebooks at a time. And so they basically showed this method of doing this through an Arduino. They would basically program out everything in the Arduino. They would plug it into the Google Chromebook, and then when it boots up, it would go through the whole process that you had in the keylogger. I buy myself one of these Arduino sticks and I start programming them on my weekend. And by Monday, people at the warehouse got to see the work in action, right? Like the higher ups and everything like that. And they were amazed with the work. Us as humans should really take advantage of the idea of making our work more productive. Of course, there's always going to be the greedy person trying to eliminate the working person from the equation, but that's just never going to happen. There's always going to need to be a human's input in the work. And just because we find more efficient ways to do things doesn't mean that that human element is going to go anywhere.